What does 2022 have in store for the commodity market? I'm Rachel Jones and you're watching Calcai Media. Well, commodity prices skyrocketed throughout 2021, and that was due to constant demand resulting from recovery in the industrial sector. However, the same may not be true for the new year, as experts predict the commodity space may be headed for a challenging ride in 2022. Now, bearing in mind not all commodities had a smooth ride in 2021. Notably, gold had a hard time compared to 2020, as the metal saw its price drop during the year. This was in part due to the booming popularity of cryptocurrency, which saw a sharp uptick in takers. Although overall sentiment seems a little dented now, and some experts predict that ferrous metals, natural gas and oil crops could see lower than average prices. However, metals used in producing electric vehicles, particularly lithium, are speculated to see a spectacular ride in 2022. Experts also seem hopeful for gold. However, the results could depend on how far and wide the effects of Omicron will be. The demand for liquefied natural gas is strong in Europe and Asia. Natural gas could likely witness an uptick in prices during the year. Adding to the list of fuels is crude oil, which is set to increase supply in 2022, as OPEC Plus has confirmed plans to produce an additional 40,000 barrels a day from February 2022. Now, ideally, increased supply should cause prices to simmer down in the coming year. However, experts remain divided. It's speculated that rising reserve would be met with a subsequent rise in demand, which could also exert downward pressure on oil prices. Meanwhile, base metals are caught in a tug of war between supply constraints and increasing demand. Prices for metals such as zinc and steel might stay stable during the year. However, depleting supply in Europe could trigger a sharp uptick in energy prices. Factors driving the commodity space in 2022 is expected to be marked with high demand for commodities, keeping prices buoyant. However, breaking last year's pattern, economic growth may not rise rapidly this year, making rising demand a concerning factor. Another uncertainty factor is the potential rise in interest rates in the coming year amid inflationary pressures. This could pose challenges for gold and other precious metals, as a rise in inflation could trigger a significant sell-off in gold. Now, if you like the information in this video, you can like, share and comment on it. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for notifications for our latest videos. I'm Rachel, signing off for Calcai Media.